Hey, I'm Marco from Methodical, and today I'm going to show you how to steam milk. Properly steaming your milk is one of the most important parts of producing a really good quality latte. And just as with anything in life, having the proper tools makes all the difference. So I'm starting out with having a good espresso machine with a steam wand that has a good amount of pressure, can build up a good amount of steam so it can get to temperature as quickly as possible. I'm also using these milk pitchers, which are also a necessity. You can pick these up pretty much anywhere online or at any home goods store. They're made of stainless steel. They have a handle so you don't scald your hand, and they have a nice spout so that when you're pouring your milk, you can create some nice latte art. If you are making a drink that is less than 8 ounces in volume, then I would go with a 12-ounce pitcher. If you're making a drink that is larger than 8 ounces, then there's a 20-ounce pitcher. The reason for that is even though we're only be filling it about a third full of milk, the rest of the space is just to contain the milk so you don't spill it all over yourself. So today I'm making a 6-ounce drink, so I'm gonna be going with the 12-ounce pitcher. I'm also using a really good quality whole milk. This is from a local dairy here. It's really important to support your local farmers. If you are wanting to use an alternative milk, such as oat or almond, it's really important to get a type that is meant for steaming, like a barista series or something like that. So I'm gonna run through what I'm gonna do first, and then we're gonna do it. The temperature you're looking for is between 135 and 145 degrees. If you're making a smaller drink, you're probably gonna wanna be on the cooler side, 130, 135. If you're making a larger drink that needs to stay warm for a long period of time, go for the 140, 145 degree. But also, it's personal preference. If you like it more hot, that's totally cool. If you like it more cool, that's also cool. So when we fill our pitcher, we're gonna fill it to about a finger width below where the spout starts at the bottom of the pitcher here. And when we insert the steam wand into the milk, if you draw a pinpoint in the middle of the pitcher, you want the tip of the steam wand to be between the middle point and the edge. That way we can get a nice vortex, nice swirl going. When I first insert it, the tip of the steam wand is gonna be just below the surface of the milk to introduce some air. You only want it to be there for a couple seconds, like 2 chirps of air. If you wait any longer, then it's gonna introduce too much air and it's gonna produce bubbles. Large bubbles are gonna be hard to get out. After that couple seconds, I'm going to raise the pitcher and submerge the steam wand just a little bit more. And I'm gonna be mindful of making sure that the milk is swirling. That's gonna create that vortex and all the micro bubbles that give that nice texture. And then I'm going to use my hand, my left hand here, as a temperature gauge. If you have a thermometer, then I would pop it in there and watch it and see where the temperature is, and then feel that with your hand, kind of use your hand as a gauge to know if you're within that temperature range. Then when we're done, we're gonna turn the steam wand off before we pull it out. And then we're gonna clean our steam wand, and then we'll be ready to go. Right before we begin, we want to purge the steam wand to get it warmed up and to get any condensation that might be built up out. So grab a towel and wrap it around your steam wand. What you don't wanna do is put your hand under it, which I've done before. It scalded my hand, it's horrible. Wrap your towel around it, give it a nice purge, and you'll be good to go. So I'm going to fill my pitcher, like I said, about a finger width below the bottom of the spout. Put the steam wand, like I mentioned, like with a tip just below the milk surface, and then also off to the edge a little bit. And I'm using my left hand to kind of feel the temperature. I'm also, when I turn on the steam, I'm gonna just turn it on. I'm not gonna slowly ramp it up. You just wanna go ahead and get it going. But make sure the end of the steam wand is below the milk, or you'll squirt milk everywhere. It's pretty short, just like that. I'm going to give the steam wand a quick clean. If you don't, that milk's gonna dry real fast. It's gonna be really hard to get off. Give it another purge. If you'd like, if there's a lot of bubbles on top, you can give it a couple taps to get those bubbles popped. and then a little swirl if you'd like. Stay tuned for another video where we're gonna show you how to pour your latte art and wow your friends. All right, that's it.